Hello everyone, welcome to our webcast. I am Sue Barros and I'm Director of Admissions for Tulane University School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine. And today we're going to be talking about a summer program abroad, held in Italy, and it's in nutrition. Today's guest is Dr. Diego Rose, Professor in Nutrition. Dr. Rose, would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Well, I'd be happy to, Sue. Thanks for inviting me to this. I head up the nutrition section. I'm a professor. I did my undergraduate work in nutritional sciences, and then I studied public health at the master's level. Also did my doctorate in agricultural economics, everything out of UC Berkeley. I've done a lot of work in the field. I've worked in Guatemala and Mexico. I've worked in Africa, and for the last while, I've been in New Orleans. I do work on food access research. I look at the connection between diet and climate change. And I'm here today to talk about this great course that we have over the summer.
Okay, well, studying nutrition in Italy sounds just amazing. It is a class, correct?
It is a course. It's actually it's a graduate course. It's 3 credits. It's called Food Security and Resilience. And so we really focus in on those topics. And it's 2 weeks. So it's actually perfect because you can do this course, get your 3 credits, have a great time, and then do other stuff the rest of the summer.
That sounds great. So tell us a little bit about what is the course like?
Well, as I said, it's 2 weeks. It's about half of it is field trips to local agencies. You might wonder, why do they hold this course on food security and resilience in Italy? Well, Italy is a great place for this because that's where all the UN food agencies are, like Food and Agriculture Organization or the World Food Program. So that's part of what the students learn about. They learn about the organization, but they also might visit one of those. And then they also visit places like Parma to see where Parmigiano Reggiano is made. That's the famous cheese. It tastes pretty different in Italy than what we pour out of little containers in our grocery markets.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what can a student expect to get out of the course or gain once they take this?
Yeah, so we go over all the concepts of food security and resilience. So there's sort of like basic concepts about that. We talk about, and that's whether we're talking about individuals or households or communities. We also look at what the UN agencies do, how they're structured, what's their point, and how they help achieve some of those things. It looks at food systems and resilience, so it's actually looking at like everything from a food enterprise, like a vegetable farmer or a milk producer, how they're structured and what they get and how they become resilient to the vagaries in the market or whatever. So there's a lot actually that comes out of those 2 weeks.
And I think you told me that this is run by a local organization and there are some other interactions with organizations, right?
Yeah, so the organization, it's a local nonprofit that runs the whole program. And actually the program is held in a convent.
Wow, nice.
So it's a converted convent, so there's no religious training. You're there for this class. There's housing on site, and there's also the meals are done on site, and so it provides a way. It's not like a course; it's like an experience. You actually are able to participate in the learning process, take walks on the farm, which is where it's situated. Actually, this is the cool part. It's like in this town called Bolsena, which is a town that has a lake. And the convent is at the top of the hill of that town. So you can look out and see the whole lake. It's a beautiful view. It's a really nice setting for studying these questions. And because the professors live right there, it gives you the opportunity to really interact with them in a way that you don't usually get when you're just in a classroom.
Wow, it sounds beautiful and amazing. What is included in the fee for this?
Well, as I mentioned, you get the housing, you get your lodging itself, you get meals, all the transportation to all the different field trips, And so
Great.
that includes a trip to Parma or wherever they go. Every year it's a little bit different, but you get all the transportation is covered. Basically from the time you land at the airport, they pick you up, they take you to this place. It's an hour and a half north of Rome, and everything is included. Now, if you want to like buy some souvenirs or you want to eat out, not the usual meals that are provided, you can do that, but that's on your own dime.
Okay, well, you described this beautiful town and mentioned buying souvenirs. I'm wondering, do you have free time? Do the students have free time to explore and look around, have some fun?
Yeah, so I said it's a 2-week course. It starts on a Monday, and so students, if they're going to do it strictly just the 2 weeks, they would come into Rome on Sunday and get picked up. And then that first weekend, so the evenings and weekends are off, of course, so you can do whatever you want during those times. The weekend, but the organization that runs this actually structures activities, optional activities for you to do.
Great.
So you can, you have those possibilities. And there's also, as long as you're paying for a plane fare to go to Rome, a lot of people tack on some days at the beginning
Oh, great
or some
idea.
days at the end and do a little tourism. Why not? You're right
Fantastic.
there already, and the trip ends in Rome. So it's a really great time. I didn't say anything. I'm just going to add this. I didn't say anything about the instructors. Nathan Morrow is the professor for this class. He's great. He's been doing this. He's been working with those UN food agencies for decades, and he does a really interesting class. And because of all his practical experience, he weaves that right into the course.
Fantastic. What is the size of the group that usually goes?
Somewhere between 10 and 15 people.
Good size.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay, great. Well, this sounds amazing. If anyone wants more information, I think I'm able to upload a link probably for this, so you can learn more about this and see if you want to do that. But thank you so much for joining me and giving us this great information. If you need an assistant, let me know.
Sue, it's my pleasure to do this, and thanks for inviting me for this. And I hope to see you all out there in Italy. Actually, I don't always go every year. It's not my course, but it's a great program. Mm-hmm. And so maybe if the year I go, I'll see you out there.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye-bye, everyone.